I think the camp's just excited for this fight and eager to get this fight on. Their camp thinks that they got this fighter who's going to beat everyone and become champion of the world. I know what I can do in the ring. I know how good I can be. And I have held the world title before, but I want to hold it again. And I know I can. I know I can achieve that. Joyce has been sitting at #1 for a while. After my 2 fights with Chisora, the first fight, was okay. The second fight was a lot better. And for me, it's not about moving backwards, it's about moving forwards. And the person that's in front of me at the moment is Joyce. So for me to want to fight for the championship of the world, and that's one of my goals, I have to get through who's in front of me. Joyce. He's the one that I want, and he's the one that I got, and he's the one that I'm going to beat up.
Off your back heel, come on. Push up with your shoulders.
Yeah.
That's the one. That's it. That's it.
Double.
That's the one.
Over the hook.
That's it. Punch through, mother. Double it. That's how you punch off your shoulders.
Shoulders, hips.
Joe's been training here with me, Parker, for maybe a year or so, 18 months coming up. Joe was having a bit of a bad spell in his career, and he was over in Vegas, and he was in a bad place really, so I said to him, like, you can come over here and train and live with me if you want to, Joe. I said, I'll give you a new start, a new take at it. So he came over and he gelled in, and now he's become Gypsy Joe, and everybody in Morecambe loves him, and he's a homegrown Lancashire lad now.
I love it here in Morecambe. Firstly, very grateful to Tyson and what he's done for myself, and not only for myself, but everyone around him. He really looks after everyone. When you have someone like that who wants nothing but the best for you, it makes it a lot easier. Then you have Andy Lee here. There's a togetherness in the way that we train, in the way that we operate. And I've made Morecambe my home. I really do enjoy it here in Morecambe, and I've made a lot of friends.
Joe's literally taken everything in my life. He's took it, hasn't he? He's took my gym, he's took my house, he's took my trainer, he's took my strength and conditioning coach, he's took my nutritional company, he's took... What else have you taken? You took my glove sponsor, took my cafe over.
What's he giving you though? Friendship?
Yeah.
Training partner?
Yeah.
Brotherhood?
Yeah.
Yeah, fraternity, yeah. Yeah.
Pretty good little training.
Seems fair.
No, I'll tell you what he's given me. He's given me motivation to train every day because he's here as well. So a training partner is a vital thing for me. Yeah. Without a training partner, things become difficult. You know how hard I like to train? So to come in here and train on my own like that, I can, and I do. But it's easier if Joe's here, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, friendship and the brotherhood and the training partner is probably the most important things anyone can ever have. And I feel like I can trust Joe with anything, to be fair. Maybe he'll turn out to be Midnight Captain Moonlight or something like that, I don't know. However, the proof is in the pudding, and you can only take people as you find them, can't you? So, Joe's the type of guy, I think if I called Joe and said, right, get your balaclava and your baseball bat, we've got a job to do, he wouldn't say who, what, where, when or why. He'd just say, where are you meeting me? You know, so, my man.
My career was like this. And now it's like...
Good. So it should be, isn't it?
Yeah. I became champion of the world in 2016 against Andy Ruiz, lost to Joshua on the unification bout. And then I was training and fighting, but not really enjoying it. I sort of lost the passion for it. And I felt I needed a change. And change is what's giving me that spark back. For the first fight with Chisora, Andy and I, it was the first time to meet each other, to get to know each other, to work together. And I felt that even with that small time we had, he made a massive impact.
Anybody in any sport who's at the top or is improving, it's not because they've flicked the magic switch, it's because they've worked hard. And he's worked extremely hard, improving every aspect of with his strength and conditioning, with his fitness, but also with his technique and his ability, and his ability to stay engaged in fighting for longer periods. That was my biggest thing with Joseph when I watched him from afar, and when I took him over as a coach, took massive breaks in fights, in rounds, lapses in concentration. One of my main focuses since we started working together is to iron those out and eradicate that from his boxing. And he's doing it slowly and getting better every day.
The second camp for the second Chisora fight, we saw big improvements. So now we have the third camp. The first one was good, the second one was better, this one's going to be great. I'm going to make this camp the greatest camp I've ever had. And there's many reasons why. We've got Andy Lee on board. We've got Tyson here and there helping us out. We've got a great setup here in Morecambe. Presley here from the States cooking all the meals. We've got great sparring partners in Bacoli and Collie. So I'm going to make this camp the best camp, and I'm going to be in the best shape going into this fight. No doubt about it.
Well done, Joe. Looking good, mate.
Nice.
And I feel like I have more love for the sport now, and I enjoy every single thing that I do. I enjoy the camp, I enjoy the training, I enjoy the recovery work, I enjoy the people that I have around me. I love the sport again. And I think I'm more driven now than I was before I won the world title. And I'm a lot more motivated. And listen, a lot of people can say what they want, but I feel it myself. And that's what excites me and gets me, waking up and training hard every day. I've said it before, but I see Joyce only having one game plan, and that's to come forward, throw all these combinations, not the fastest, but he's very consistent. And I just have to avoid getting hit and smashing him back in the face.
If you look at the two boxers and judge them on ability, skill, ring generalship, you'll say that Joseph Parker's league is above Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce is the juggernaut. It's a very apt name. He comes forward with pressure, non-stop, unrelenting. So for Parker, it's an exercise in concentration, in his determination. It should be an easy night and a clear win for him. If he gets caught up fighting Joyce's fight, maybe he lands something on Joyce and gets too hungry and gets too excited and unloads too much, and Joyce survives, then he'll get dragged into a Joyce's fight. But as long as he boxes and fights a smart fight, he should win.
Youth, experience, speed, movement will give me, the edge in the fight. Joe Joyce is no pushover. He's a good fighter, and he's achieved a lot in his amateur career and professional career so far. But this is where it stops for him.
Joyce, we know it's going to be difficult. We know it's going to be a hard fight. He's going to come, pressure, big man, good engine, keeps going, takes a good punch. But with Joe's ability, and the way I can see the fight playing out, is that Joe boxes and punches and wins a very clear decision.
Prediction for the fight, I think it's going to be a hell of a fight, and may the best man win, but I'm edging towards my man, Joe Parker, by late stoppage or unanimous decision points.
Face the front.
It's a battle of the nice guys. There should be a title, WBO interim, but also battle for the nicest guy in the world of boxing belt.
Let's go, Joe. Joseph Parker, what are you saying?
Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Joe, count in some more.
9, 10. Bugatti, Sulua, Sugolu, Sufa.
So I'm very proud of my heritage. I was born in New Zealand, so I'm a New Zealand Samoan. And us Samoans, we're warriors. And we fight hard, and we never give up. And having that Samoan culture with me when I'm going to the ring really helps. I'm confident I can knock anyone out. With the new training that I have, the new team, working on technique, working on the overall package as a fighter, I have full confidence in myself, 100%.
Good work, boys. Well done, lads. Good morning. Good Friday.